Welcome back. In this video, we're going to show the train connecting to the train track. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to constrain the train to the train track, and then I'm going to remove my ground constraint from the train and add that to one of the three tracks after I have the tracks all put together. So let me go to constraints here, and what I want to do is I want to pick the inside of that track with my mate command, and I'm going to go to the wheel that I want it to touch. Now, all the constraints won't look perfect to begin with. We are going to do some editing after we add some of these constraints. So, as you can see, I applied that constraint from the inside of the track to inside of the wheel, and it's running vertically through the train, which for now is just fine. All I've got to do is put some other constraints on here, and it is going to turn the track around. So first constraint I'm going to do is the bottom of the train to the top of the track. And I'm going to apply that. Once I have that applied, you can see that it is lined up, but you're also going to see that the wheels go down into the track. So I'm going to have to start using some of my offsets. So I'm just going to move these out of the way so I can see everything that's going on. I'm going to click on the train track I used, that said train track 2, and look at those two mates. Now my first mate went from the side of the tire to the side of the track, and I'm just going to want to go ahead and try to do an offset until I get that in the middle. Now you take a look, I did 0.1, that brought me to the other side, so 0.05 should bring me to the center. So from left to right, I am lined up. Next, I'm going to use my mate command to lift the train, because the wheel, remember, that was inside the object. So I'm just going to start with 0.5, see where I'm at, and you can see that I am just floating above the track now. So I want to make sure that I get this at a level where I'm touching the track, but I'm not inside the track. And looks like 0.43 would be my number. Now that I have that set up, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just take a look at this. The track should be able to move forward and backward, and the train body stays in place. So if that's able to happen, you are at the right spot right now. Next, I'm going to add some of the other train tracks to this train track. I'll start with the insert command, and you saw at first it went the wrong direction. I just changed my solution. I'm going to get out of this command so I can see my two train track parts. And I'm going to line this up close to where I want it to be. This might actually be a good time to lock it down. But I'm going to next do a flush command to get those two sides to line up. I'm going to apply that. Now I've got two train tracks that go along. Then I'm going to do that to the third one. This train track, though, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ground this one, and then I'm going to work on my next train track. So again, it was an insert command. It was going the wrong direction, so I flipped it. I applied it. I'm going to rotate this around so it's almost parallel, the two outsides, and then I'm going to use that flush command. Last but not least, all I have to do is remove my grounded constraint from the train body, and you're going to see that the train can slide up and down the track. Thank you.